All right, happy Friday, everybody. Today we're going to teach you our process for how we come up with new copy to test on our homepage. It's super quick, super simple, and at least so far, we've seen it always leads to a winner in terms of increasing our conversion rates. So I've got Adam Hutchinson here today on a Friday morning to really walk us through the process, get tactical, so that you guys can learn how you can make updates to your homepage copy. Real quick, Adam, tell us a little bit about our Q1 goals here in 2018. Conversion rate optimization is a big piece of that. We're aggressive. We're looking for 15% growth on trial signups and pricing requests month over month. So what do we need in terms of conversion rate increases to get there?
Yeah, well, really, what we're looking for is about a 50% increase in our conversion rate on our website into trials within 3 months.
Yep.
So that is not a small order.
Right.
We've already kind of tackled the low-hanging fruit there.
Yeah.
We have a pretty decent conversion rate for a SaaS product, so we're definitely looking for the next wins.
Yeah. So 50% increase in conversion rate is what we're looking for. I feel confident that we can get there because of this process that we're about to share with you. We've seen it work so far, and I'm confident it's going to work again. We already have the test live and running, and it's already working pretty well. Listen, there's two ways to increase your growth when it comes to digital marketing. One is generate more traffic to your website, and the other is increase your conversion rates. Every time we increase our conversion rates, that sticks. That work that we do lasts, and it gets us gains ongoing versus getting new traffic to the website. You got to get that new traffic every single day, every single month. So, Adam, we did this process last week, and it was the end of the year, and we'll show you in one of our other videos what our first conversion rate A/B test was on the homepage. We actually did a test that changed the whole homepage design. Now we're looking for a new test to run. We always want to be A/B testing because every single visitor that visits the website is an opportunity to test. We came to the end of the year, we won our first test, and we're like, oh crap, what are we going to test next? So it's the holiday week, there's like nobody in the office, and we kick off this process. The process was actually inspired by a talk that Lars Lofgren gave at the SaaStr Annual 2017. So I'll have Adam link that video so you can learn more about the process, but this is our kind of way of doing it that's kind of adapted for Socedo. So Adam, how do we come up with the new copy, the new headline, the new sub-tagline that we put on the homepage to try to increase our conversion rates?
Yeah, well, we start with kind of a rapid-fire brainstorm session.
Right.
So instead of everyone kind of in a room group thinking everything, we just list out as many ideas as possible within 6 minutes.
Yep.
So we pull in people from different departments, and again, like Asim said, this is the holidays, so we didn't even have any salespeople in the office, right? So I pulled in an engineer, pulled in one of our customer success people, and we sat down. We had a Google Doc open, and I gave everyone 6 minutes, and I said, look, we're looking for a new tagline. You know, here's our existing positioning, go.
Right.
And we just wrote down as many ideas as possible.
Right. And one thing to note there is that we just pulled in whoever was in the office. Like, this was the holidays. We got an engineer in here, we got a customer success manager in here. In order to come up with this brainstorming, you don't need marketing people. It can be anybody. And in fact, a diversity of ideas might help you come up with better taglines, better headlines. So we had a customer success manager in the room, we had an engineer in the room, it was me and it was Adam, and Adam gave us 6 minutes. What was the task?
Yeah, so basically we're looking for a new tagline that we could have tested in advertising copy first. So, you know, very clear, one sentence, about 80 characters. We're just looking for that one sentence tagline that's going to go under our headline on our website. And so basically we're looking to, you know, change away from some of the lead generation value prop that we had on the website. But besides that, is kind of wide open deck, right?
So 2 important points there. First, the way to actually beat your A/B test on your homepage is to test that copy in ads first. And here's the reason why. Because on your homepage, it's typically going to take a few weeks before you have enough traffic to actually get to a statistical significant answer on whether your new copy is working. Put that into advertising, you can get thousands of impressions in a day or two, and then look at the click-through rates, and that's your community telling you which copy, which message they react to. Second point there is that when we got into that room, there was a little bit of a strategic element there, right? We kind of said, hey, our company was wanting to move the positioning a little bit in a different direction. Well, let's think about that when we come up with these new headlines and taglines.
Right. So I think that the general idea was just like, hey, we're going to strip out a couple of words that we're used to using in our taglines, but besides that, you know what Socedo is. How are we going to describe this? So we had a pretty wide, diverse group of different kind of taglines, everything from how we use artificial intelligence to saving time on social, right across the board. We had probably between the four of us maybe 50 different taglines that we came up with in 6 minutes. And so then really from there, we all went through and we took a minute to just rank our favorites, right? Just kind of upvote the ones that we liked the most. And the ones that really lifted up to the top, then we kind of decided from there, here's this top 6 to 8 that we can really pare down into differentiated advertising copy that we can test against each other.
Right. So we do it on a shared Google Doc. We all have our laptops in the conference room. In that 6 minute period that Adam is timing, we are all responsible for throwing as many ideas on the paper as possible. Then we go through and we just upvote, right? Like, hey, which ones do you like? And then at the end of that, we're 15 minutes into the session at this point, and now the best ideas have kind of bubbled to the top.
Right, that's right. So, I mean, it's super quick to actually get a little bit of a consensus. And you start to see trends when you're doing this as well, which is really cool because some people have similar ideas that get upvoted together. So really at the end of it, maybe we had 8 really standout taglines, but even within those, it was only about 5 unique different taglines, different pieces of copy. So we really pared it down pretty quickly.
Right.
And so then it was just a matter of how do we fit this into an advertising copy that meets kind of the Google AdWords criteria. But that was pretty much it. We were ready to roll by the end of the session.
And one of the pieces I think you missed was after we do the upvoting, and so let's say that we took this 6 minute, 8 minute session, and between everybody, we kind of brainstormed 20 different potential headlines. We upvote them, that 20 maybe becomes 5 or 6. Then what we do is we basically go in and talk about what did we like about each headline. And Adam kind of goes in and highlights and says, ooh, maybe we want to play around with this word or this action verb or this sentence structure because that's what we liked about it.
Right. So, and there's kind of 2 reasons there. One is like whatever we wrote down, just jotting things down, is going to have to be cleaned up before we get into ads anyways. So let's hone in on the things we want to keep and then let the English major in the room figure out how to put it into grammar, right? But then the second piece of it is, hey, we're testing already. This might just be our first round of tests. Let's revisit this document when we find a winner. What's going to be the next thing that we test that we all kind of thought about what we liked, et cetera.
Right. So that's one of the cool things about this process and why it's so quick. I mean, literally in 15 to 20 minutes, we kind of came up with what's going to be the new tagline, what's going to be the new headline for the homepage that we want to test. It's basically kind of it's almost like a funnel, right? You start with all these ideas with a diversified set of people from your company. You then upvote and kind of get down to the next slice. You talk about why, what was good about it. Your marketer in the room then goes and wordsmiths that. But then you have this final layer of testing, which is you put it into the advertising platform. And you put 5 versions in there? How many did we test?
Yeah, we tested 5 new versions against our old winning version.
Okay.
So we were running just 7 ads total in advertising for 4 days.
And which ad platform do we use?
We're using Google AdWords and specifically paid search ads.
Got it. And this is kind of the ad platform that you're working with the most, and so it's just the easiest to put this into. But you can do the same thing with Facebook ads, Twitter ads, LinkedIn ads, basically any ad platform that's going to allow you to get a lot of impressions quickly.
Exactly.
And this test wasn't expensive. How much did we spend on the advertising?
No, we spent a couple $100 over to get instant
feedback. And the results were pretty amazing, right? I mean, there was a clear one winner in there.
Well, it was significant. There was one, and if you visit our website right now, we're A/B testing it. But there's one that almost had double the click-through rate as our old winner, and more than any other of our new variations. And it had a higher conversion rate all the way down the page into trials. We actually got some trials over that weekend on the new advertising copy.
Wow. It's that quick. It's that easy. That's how you can come up with new copy. That new copy is live on the website. We're A/B testing it right now, and we'll see if there's a winner. But right now it's looking like we might already have another 15% increase on conversion rate. Thanks for hanging out with everybody. I know it's early on a Friday, but hopefully that's helpful in getting your new copy, your new testing. It's all about increasing that conversion rate.
Exactly.
Thanks, Adam.